right. It's month 10 of me doing digital marketing, transitioning from truck driver to online marketing. And it has been a journey of a lot of discovery, of figuring out what my true niche was, and then battling with the fact that I was in something new, and then accepting that if you know 10% of something, you can teach somebody, right? And I just hit the ground running and I started researching everything. I already had research before I started, so I know where you're at. You're at the research stage most of the time. And I had put a lot of stuff together, and I just started implementing, and then I started reaching out and talking to people. So it takes a lot of inner work that you're gonna figure out that you're like, because there's no competition, it's you. If you don't make a video, it's you. If you don't post a video, it's you. If you're having issues communicating your offer, it's on you. And so I've learned that the whole process. Obviously, I never blamed anybody because you're working by yourself. But it is crazy how you figure that out on the way of your journey, and you're like, wow. First, we hold ourselves back by being too afraid to start it. You don't have to burn bridges and leave your job. You can do it part-time, whether that's offering a digital product, offering coaching, and then as your clients grow, you go. If you're coaching in person and you need to transfer it online, just get somebody to do it for you. If you don't want to deal with the headache of the technical stuff, but your life is going to change, it'll free up so much more time. So it was that whole process for me of figuring stuff out like that, and also starting with no capital, right? Because the capital that I did have was for living expenses. It's not that I didn't want to outsource, it's that I couldn't outsource, right? Because down the line, there's a lot of shortcuts if you have some sort of income coming in that'll help you create your digital products. That'll make your life a lot easier, where you just you design your product, you have somebody execute on it, they create it, and then you just upload it into your funnel, you upload it into your store, and it's done. The same thing with video editing. Once you're getting started, you start editing your videos. Once you start creating an income, then you can outsource it. But if you have a budget for it, it'll free up time for you to do the important things. Your knowledge and skill set is probably more valuable than the cost of editing, right? So there's a lot of learning, and there's a whole process of doing things. You can either use your time or you can use your money. You don't have to burn bridges, but you do have to focus that 1, 2, 3 hours a week on it full. And so that's my 10-month update. That's where I'm at. And my school has transitioned from let me help you make money online in a broad sense to let me help coaches transition from offline to online. And I'm still there because that's what I focus on. I've niched down to people that really just have never been online at all, except for a few posts here and there. But it's just going to get them to create their online profile and bring all their resources onto a community so people can partake in them, and it reduces the workload for people. And in this process, I've been learning to rant less in my videos, so I have less of a workload to edit, and I go straight to the point because my community is like that. My courses are like that. I'm just, you need to do and get to it. And the destination is monthly recurring income in all the aspects that we tie in together, right? So the good thing about being online is that you can create your business empire with multiple pillars. So you have your community on the top, and then you have your digital products as one of the columns, right? Right, so let me show you your community. So this is the community. You can have a free community where you put value, all the information in there that you want to put in there, and they can get the thing done because it's free, but it's DIY. It's do it yourself. You post DIY and you let them know that you have a paid community, which is done with you. And how is it done with you? Well, it has the static courses, just like the one here, because these are the static courses that you're going to create and you're going to bring over here. So you make it once and then you share it multiple times and you sell it multiple times. So your static courses are here, right? But the difference is that you have the community and you have the community calendar where you do 2, 3 lives a week to hold the community's hand. So as a group, if there's 12 people on the live, you can see what people are stuck on. You can help them out, walk them through it because you're doing it with them. And if somebody posts in the community, you respond. And also with messaging, there's also messaging here. So this is done with them. You interact with them more. Because what they're looking for here and what the value is here is the connection with you, because connection is currency, right? So you have your monthly recurring income. You can charge from $29 a month up to $1,000 a month. It all just depends on your niche and what you're teaching people, how many years of experience you have, and all the stuff that goes in between, right? Now, what I was talking about is that when you're building your community, you're going to make videos, resources, and you might already have these. It's just a matter of uploading things. But what's the natural consequence? You're going to use social media to promote your community, to promote these two communities. So you're building your social media. So this is a byproduct. So as you're building your social media, you're eventually going to get monetized. If you structure this correctly, you'll get monetized on TikTok, but really what you're shooting for is YouTube, to grow your YouTube and monetize in there. So if you optimize it, that's just one of the pillars. And it's combined with a community, so you can grow both mutually at the same time. Isn't that amazing? All right, this pillar right here, it's also part of the community because you're creating resources for the community, whether that's like micro courses or PDF guides. Once you have your lead magnet, you can create a guide for your lead magnet that's free. But other than that, if you have vast resources and important PDFs and important micro courses, you can sell those because maybe somebody doesn't want to join the community, but they want to buy a short course, right? Or somebody is part of your community, but you have an additional course that you can offer that's a one-time pay that they get access to unlimited. So you can add revenue here with one-time pay on courses and resources. So that just put another pillar of income into your life, right? Monetizing your social media, having resources like PDFs or videos for micro training. So what's another pillar? Another pillar for connection is webinars, paid training, right? This could be level 1 training for your free community, where you're teaching them something that people in this community already get from you in lives, which might be just a walkthrough on setting something up. An example, in my case, I could do a webinar for my free community about propagating DNS records so your domain name and your email is set up for email marketing. And you charge $27. Paid training, you're $27 to $49, and depending, you can go higher than that. But that's something you could offer to your free community. And then there's level 2, and these can be 2 hours. These could be a 3-day, few hours. There's a lot of creativity here. So for the level 2 paid community, and even for them, they can get an option to it too. That's a good thing. Level 2, you can offer to both. That can be a more in detail, a more specific kind of training, and a 3-day training easily $199. So that's your third pillar. Now your fourth pillar is books. You don't have to go through a publisher anymore. Our publisher is KDP. That's a D. KDP with Amazon. You design your book with Canva, or you outsource it to Fiverr. It's in your niche. You already did your market research. You already know that your niche is working, and it's just a tie-in to part of your community, which you can offer this book to your paid community. You could offer this book in your social medias, and you can offer this book to the free community. So there's a lot of avenues. If you continue to promote this, this is monthly recurring income. So with this one, these just trickle down, and as long as you're constantly promoting, you're always going to have income. It's not as steady as a community, because a community, how many people are there, and you're catering to them, nurturing them, taking care of them, and you're putting systems in place to avoid churn, or at least not avoid it. Churn is turnover rate in the communities. That's what it's called, and there's a margin for it. So really large communities tend to have a 10% churn rate, but if you put steps in, implement systems, and help people, for example, there's ways in school where if somebody wants to leave the community, you have an option to put a video there and remind them that they're more than welcome to leave, but if they come back, it'll be at the new price that the community's gone up to from the time that they've been gone, that their grandfathered rate that will be lost. So there's ways to prevent that, but that's the cool thing about the community too, is about how steady you can consistently keep that monthly reoccurring income. So that's really a cool thing. But it doesn't matter, because this is your base, this is your empire, this is your brand. I put community here, but this whole pillar thing goes to basically having an online brand, and this is what the empire looks like. And our community is our brand. So that's why I'm telling you, this is amazing, and I'm excited that I'm in it. But it has been a journey, especially when there's a lot of learning curves. That's why I love these communities. When you're in a paid community, you get more guidance and there's no fluff. Don't make your course like that. Give value, don't make it fluffy. Make sure people can get results fast, because that's going to give you the best experience. They're going to be happy. They're going to want to be there. If you bring something new to the table, they want to be part of it because they know they get results from you. All right. Have a beautiful weekend. I'll talk to you later.